Really felt like the first day of school, but of course with these guys it quickly dissolves and you find your best friends. So.
And I was doing South Pacific on Broadway at the time. And I auditioned on tape in New York. I brought my ukulele in and I sang Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And sing it! And then
No, seriously, sing it.
Yeah, sing it.
Okay. Somewhere over the rainbow, the dreams that you dreamed of once in a lullaby.
I'm in love with you.
I'm so glad.
And then they liked me. Actually, Ryan Murphy said the reason why I got the part was because of the boots I was wearing. He really liked my boots. And that kind of sealed the deal for me. So then I flew to LA and did the studio and network test. And
you saw the glass in the road from my car.
Yeah, I saw the cuts in the glass. I was there for that day, yes.
Yeah.
Well, one of the many things that separates the show from High School Musical is the incredible music you're hearing. So I'm curious to know, how do you guys pick the music? Yes. And can you let us know of any other songs that we might be hearing over the season?
I can honestly say that we are the only television show that is going to do a Barbra Streisand and a Rolling Stones number in the same episode. Seconds apart from each other. We've produced over 60 tracks so far, so you've got a lot of music coming out for those of you who saw the pilot. As we've been doing the show more and more, we've learned how to do it. And we started with the idea of doing 3 or 4 songs a number, and sometimes we're doing an episode, and sometimes we're doing as much as 6 or 7. So we're trying to get as much music in the show as possible. And the music, the selection process comes right out of the writer's room. The 2 people who aren't here who are key to the creative process are Brad Falchuk and Ryan Murphy. Ryan's our mad genius, and Brad is his writing partner and has directed a number of episodes. And all of the song selections come from the writing process. They're all informed by the theme of the episode, and they generally will hear the titles long before we get to read a script because of the clearance process and the production process. You want to talk about how they?
Yeah, we usually we write the show thematically rather than plot-wise. So there wouldn't really ever be, you'd think like an episode about like homecoming. It would be it's more about what's happening to the characters internally, and therefore like we try to pick music that speaks to that. So we'll be in the writer's room just pitching ideas, and we'll throw out things like Van Halen's Jump or whatever, and just
Don't give anything away.
songs come great. Not that song. That song's totally not in the show. Yes, it is. But so that's how it comes about. And then Ryan is kind of he's kind of the point man for music. He has a very good like brain, and also like a great taste for what's popular, and whereas I know mine and Brad's taste are much more obscure, so it's actually that music really comes out of Ryan's head. If we did the music that I would want to do, no one would watch the show. Anyway, that's how the music comes about, and then we kind of write around it.
And we can expect the soundtrack when?
Oh, we're really lucky. Columbia Epic Records are our music partner, and we're hoping in success that you guys would have that we'll have a soundtrack in November. It was really amazing the night that the pilot aired, because we had no idea what was going to happen or what the response would be, and to go on to sites like Twitter or to go on to iTunes and to watch the track climb the singles to number 4 and then number 1 was incredibly exciting.
All right, I'm going to ask one more question, and then I'm going to open up to fan questions, so if you guys can get ready for that. I think the microphones are down there. So I was wondering, I hear about there's a tour in the works. Can we have some news on some tour?
Look at me. The cast is going to be doing a promotional tour in the fall. Well, actually, in about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I think. Going to how many cities? I've lost track.
10 cities.
10 cities.
In 12 days.
10 cities, 12 days.
We're all going to be on one plane together.
Break up.
Crazy.
And what's going to be happening on the tour? What can fans expect?
We're going to get to go to locations. I believe we're going to be at Hot Topic stores.
Hot Topics is our partner.
In each of the locations. And yeah, just getting to sort of meet people and spread the word of Glee.
Details on Twitter?
Twitter, yes.
Twitter, Glee, at Glee TV?
There's Glee TV.
And Glee all over Twitter.
We will be Twittering every minute.
Glee on Fox.
Glee on Fox, thank you.
All right, I think we have some fan questions.
Hi, I just want to say, Michele, you're wonderful in Spring Awakening.
Thank you.
But also, my question is just like the music, how often you used it, because you could have easily just had the numbers and that's the only time you hear them sing, but you use it like in a musical, like on Broadway, where it shows their emotions too, and so, like, why did you choose it and how you all think about that?
We realized what we didn't want to do is have a show where people just broke out in a song. I think that is a little alienating for people. So as we figured, as long as we ground the singing in a functional place, as long as they're rehearsing a song, and they're on stage alone, or singing alone with a guitar, you can then explore the inner life of the character. You can then see, like, well, they are on stage, but like when they're walking down the hallway, that's what they're feeling as well. So as long as we do that, you can kind of buy, as an audience member, a little bit more of a suspension of disbelief. But that was a very, very, very important part of this, to say, like, there are definite rules about, like, when the singing happens. And it's because you don't need to, because these kids have music in their lives all around. We were kind of blessed with a storyline and like a framework where you didn't need to do that. People didn't have to just suddenly be like, oh, dance. That song will also not be featured in the show. Anyway.